Welcome to the beautiful Lawrenceburg Speedway in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, about 45 minutes from Cincinnati. 3/8 mile, high banked, dirt oval features some great racing from early April all the way to October. They race Saturday nights, sprint cars, stock cars, and a few other things, with the sprint cars being the main attraction. The track has seen a couple big changes over the years, with the biggest in the mid-2000s, and they added all the banking and made the track longer from a quarter mile to the 3/8 configuration as it is today. A lot of money's been put into the track the last few years, with the casino right across the street. Dave Rudisell and the rest of the Lawrenceburg Speedway crew have done a pretty good job throughout the years, making this a racy track week in and week out. On this day, 20th of April, 2013, it was sunny, and we all knew that it was going to provide some great racing that night. Lawrenceburg is always fast, with the drivers covering almost half a mile in around 14 seconds. That night followed around Dakota Jackson, a young man from Indiana who's been racing since the age of 5. He and his crew made a rare appearance at the Lawrenceburg Speedway. Dakota's just like any other teenager, except he races sprint cars on the weekends. Sprint cars are some of the most powerful machines on the planet, if not the most. If you've ever seen a NASCAR race or a Formula One race, it's nothing like that. Sprint cars are much more powerful. With around 900 horses and only weighing close to 1,300 pounds, it provides for an incredible power-to-weight ratio. They accelerate quicker than just about anything else on the planet, and that's on dirt with lightly treaded tires. Sprint cars don't have starters in them, and it's a direct-to-drive transmission, which means they need to be push-started. Each night, the drivers go through a set of races to qualify for the race that pays all the money. First you have hot laps, where the drivers get a feel for the track. Then they go straight into the heat races, which are lined up by a random pill draw. These are around 8 laps with 10 cars each, and there's usually 4 or 5 depending on how many cars they have at the track that night. If you make it to the top 4, you move directly onto the big show. If not, you have to go through what's called a last chance race, or a B main, and transfer out of that race to make it to the show that pays all the money. They push Dakota onto the track, and he lines up 4th. Back in the pits after the heat race, Dakota had finished 2nd, which puts him into the big show. After the other classes of cars run, the sprint cars line up in the chute to get ready for the 25-lap A main feature event. These are the 20 to 25 best cars at the track on that particular night. The track's gotten a little slicker and a little drier, and the teams have worked to adjust their cars to try to make them as quick as possible while still accounting for the changing track conditions. Dakota gets pushed off onto the track and lines up in the 8th starting position. He'll have the outside line going into turn 1 on the first lap. The heat races are always crazy, but the main event is a totally different story. Instead of 9 other cars, you've got about 19 other cars out there. Right now, Dakota is saying, how can I get to the front? How can I pass these cars? How can I win?
Top and the bottom. Top and the bottom.
Bottom one.
The very bottom one.
The main bottom one. One on the bottom broke.
Hey, they need a push shoot.
Push shoot?
Yeah.
There you
go. Bad luck strikes again as Dakota's caught up with another driver's accident. Watch the middle of the screen. You'll see Dakota spin, stand it up, and then run over the next tire. And unfortunately, breaking an important piece on the race car, not allowing him to continue. Dakota was mad, but okay. His luck just ran out. They'd repair the car and wait a week till that coming Friday to race at the Bloomington Speedway, just as any other racer would do. Dakota's young, he's got a lot of years ahead of him, and a very promising career.
It does kick down, Johnny's busted. Hush little baby, don't you cry, 'cause the president's just half a man, riding in some giant's hand. He's gone in a blink of an eye. Gone, 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 gone in the blink of an eye. Gone, 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 gone in the blink of an eye. Takes for doors to shut on, fingers poised above the button, longing for a fatter fish to fry. When everybody sat around with all the pretty things they found, you're gone in a blink of an eye. You'd be soaring through the cradle branches, whole life no second chances, black in the glass, wave goodbye. When I'm not starting anything, I heard them knock out jailbirds sing. I'm gone in a blink of an eye. Standing in a glass of water, turns towards the sun and waits to die. But I woke up this morning without any warning. I was gone in a blink of an eye. John Doe, fat and snarling, every little mother's darling, falling like a bullet from the sky. You can't get here from over